the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Your attention makes me feel special, you for know. We've been walking through sticks and stones for so long. Me pictures, me brave on phone, so can me. Would you ever brave on me phone, so bad? Why you they worry when people see me with you? Why you they bore that I posted a picture we took? If the love we share is real, or do you way post to me, post to me? And for me, post to me, post to me. Post me on Twitter, post to me, post to me. Post me on Facebook, post to me, post to me. Post me on WhatsApp, post to me, post to me. Post me on Insta, yeah. Obi pewo pesitri, oniada chia, odi bedi inchini. My brown one team for free, makume mua, never see you in it. When they know you're in love, we go talk about us. This is how they heard about the eye. Why you they worry when people see me with you? Why you they bore that I posted a picture we took? If the love we share is real, or do you way post to me, post to me? And for me, post to me, post to me. Post me on Twitter, post to me, post to me. Post me on Facebook, post to me, post to me. Post me on WhatsApp, post to me, post to me. Post me on Insta, yeah.
Captain to the planet.
Genius selection.
Very good bad guy. Don't tell nobody, girl. Nobody have to know it. Say me and you in love. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell nobody, girl. Nobody have to know it. Say me and you in love. Don't tell anybody. Make we do it all alone. So I don't go tell nobody. Between me and you only. You be bad, baby, show me. Make we do it all alone. So I don't go tell nobody. Between me and you only. You be bad, baby, show me. Girl, I know you have a boyfriend, and you know I got a girlfriend. I just wanna be your best friend. Friends pray, benefit, I will never end. Girl, I know they kiss and tell you. You follow me very well. Me, I have no other friend. Nobody go ring the bell. Girl, I know they kiss and tell you. You know me very well. Me, I have no other friend. Nobody go ring the bell. Goli, goli, wiggy, wiggy. Goli, goli, wiggy, diggy. Goli goli, you go do that jiggy jiggy. Put it on me giddy giddy. Goli goli, goli goli wiggy wiggy. Goli goli wiggy diggy. Goli goli, you go do that jiggy jiggy. Put it on me giddy giddy. Goli goli, me and nobody be friend. I know how to play the game. I be player so I know the rules. If we play girl we no go lose. Anytime you want to call me. 6 o'clock in the morning. Baby girl, when you yawning, open up the door when you hear me knocking. Girl, I know you have a boyfriend, and you know I got a girlfriend. I just wanna be your best friend. Friends pray, benefit, I would never end. Girl, I know they kiss and tell you. You follow me very well. Me, I have no other friend. Nobody go ring the bell. Girl, I know they kiss and tell you. You know me very well. Me, I have no other friend. Nobody go ring the bell. Goli goli wiggy wiggy. Goli goli wiggy diggy. Goli goli, we go do that jiggy jiggy. Put it on me giddy giddy. Goli goli, goli goli wiggy wiggy. Goli goli wiggy diggy. Goli goli, we go do that jiggy jiggy. Put it on me giddy giddy. Goli goli, don't tell nobody girl. Nobody happy knows it. Say me and you we love her. Don't tell anybody. Make we do it all alone. So I no go tell nobody. Between me and you, you be bad, baby, show me. Make we do it all alone. So I no go tell nobody. Between me and you, you be bad, baby, show me.
Juju Mix.
I used to cry because of lonely night. The more me I try, I get surprised. So I said to myself, loving wasn't meant for me. Then came my way, then he knocked me off my feet. Auto electric, I suck in you. Auto electric, I kick in you. Auto electric.
Yeah. Obi anda ye. What the crowd be nyane? DJ Breezy.
DJ yo.
Up and down.
DJ yo.
Black hole.
Chrome wide, chrome wide, chrome wide, chrome wide, chrome wide, chrome wide. Yeah, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica. You need me girls. Yeah, what want it? Chama confirm it. Enti ya papi. TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it?
Atika ye jiremu amina papa wajipe ye tiemu free night call space to space me frère on frère ake menya mi dole mi si mi Ethiopia menya mi bebe mi si mi Ethiopia unya wodi ya fa wutu bo adri mi kura mi die about thing be de I think I'm very, I think I'm in the crina my finger. You're really to see a ginger girl, cross your bed to the finger bunting. Cross your bed to the finger bunting. So cross your bed to the finger bunting. Ting, 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 bunting.
Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC chrome wide, enti jayo. Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? Yeah, what want it? TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte.
Friday night, yeah, you try be a my What's your hallelujah? 3 a.m. Come on, Museum now, want it. Morning gas in your swording. Trap a Miami, my 80. Or Brady Case, I'm a massage. My life for Museum and Co. But when you best in a co. Kwaku, my me fine, I'm a bow. Brana, you want us to go. Aye, Mama, Mr. Garden, I'm a tessa. Nafe, Asambaya, 17, Oshisa. Pretty gas is on the Buddha. I hire who to start a Buddha. The other say you know me Buddha. I dare me by a friend who can. Or chilling me what I'm Buddha. 20 seconds by a tuba. Messi them a catching Uber. Sikana Sato in a me. Ah, la 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 la.
Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte.
Come back to anyway. We outside, wash it till share them. So I buy. Come back to. Feeling sister, wish ya me. My GC can't count to mommy. Bottom breaker, I fit take on Baba Moro, can't you mommy? So many girls, and too many people, Betty Ashe. So many girls all over the world, me ma come my family. So I'm inside, not show me sister. Brahma me she swear, quick watch your visa. Messisa, awesome messisa. Nemina, Nayana.
Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. Yeah, Wabonte. TSC Chroma and Tijayo, yeah, Wabonte.
Oh, welcome back, guys. You know, today we started fresh, brand new with music videos, of course, because sometimes we want to lighten up the place because it's Friday. You know, Friday's about having fun and everything else. Send me messages at MX24GH on every single platform. You know, this show all about discussions pertaining to the industry. I always say this, and that's the plan. That's the plan. You know, a word I love to use here, is understanding, because through understanding is when we get to wisdom. You know, again, of everything and anything that's happening in the industry. What's the industry? The artists, the DJs, the stage, the lights, the presenters, you know, everyone that brings that content, that creativity out. So yes, once again, messages, MX24GH, at the hashtag MXLive. Send me messages at JasonEL_A. And since we started fresh, I've got two fresh guys in the studio. How you guys doing, man? You haven't seen the whole week, Prudent. I'm going to come to you. We have issues to sort out. But Anthony, how have you been, man?
I've been good, man. Keep myself busy. You
Nice.
know,
I didn't see you yesterday.
Yeah, I was planning something. We might talk about it later. So,
okay, yeah, a little bit. But it's good to know you're in good spirits. We're going to find out what you guys are up to this weekend.
No problem.
But Prudent, my brother, where have you been?
Oh, okay, so I'm around. I was the best, not too well, so I just decided to take some time off to just rest a little bit because I've got a lot of things coming up, and December is almost approaching, and definitely.
It's like you guys are up to a lot.
Oh yeah, of course. December is happening like crazy. There's Charlotte even in August. It looks like December, like the pre-December is this month of August.
That's right.
Because there's a lot of events happening in the month of August, from Fiesta to all these events. And I like the fact that event organizers are even teaming up more with artists and working on these events, and even assets August, we are having artists traveling from Nigeria to Ghana, because last Saturday we had Mayor Kun in Ghana, and I'm super excited about it. Next week we are having the Mavens coming, and big shout outs to the team at the Power of You Festival who were on the AM Club this morning. So I'm super excited about the kind of activities that are happening. Aseke was in Ghana, Tubaba is coming to Ghana just in the month of August, September, and I'm like, if I'm seeing this in these months, then December is going to be crazy. So
talking about December, that means if you have an event in December, you have to start promoting now, right? Because it's packed, right?
Definitely. And then you have to be very particular about your date and your timing and the kind of people you put on. Because, look, Afro Nation is happening like crazy. Afrochella is happening like crazy. and a whole lot of events that will be popping up. Because I feel like a lot of people want to take opportunity and just do something for the culture.
Incorporating the financially. It's exciting times, you know, exciting stuff. And everything that has to do with Africa and Ghana. And I've always said this, you know, leveraging, you know. And even after December, I think I sat here last week and I was like, okay, I know we're planning to December, but with the way December in Ghana is right now, we have to look 5 years ahead. That's right. 10 years ahead, you know, because it's a business, you know, how do we better it, you know? And yeah, it's going to be big. I have a feeling it's going to be big. So we're going to get into something personal, you know, in events as the show goes on. But our first story, and entitlement. Do you think Ghanaian celebrities, creatives, to a very large extent, obviously not all of them, Anthony, based on what you've seen 7 months, 8 months in Ghana, do you think we're a bit entitled? Do you think we feel like we deserve things when we've not worked as much as we should have for those things?
I think there's a certain amount of ease now when it comes to promoting your music and getting it out there, because now you can trend on social media like TikTok and other platforms. But that's the thing though, once you trend, it's not everlasting, because at some point it will stop. So I think the old heads, or the ones before us, they feel as if they had to work really, really hard to get into it and to get their music played, record labels, to get signed and everything. Whereas right now, I could be in my house, make a song, play it online, and if I'm lucky enough, it could trend online, and that's it, that's enough. So there is a bit of complacency, I'll say. Rather than entitlement, I'll say complacency.
Okay, so Richie Mensah, you know, one of the biggest label record executives, right? He said recently, entitlement won't get your music promoted. You know, reference to lazy arts, like don't be lazy, go out and work. A couple of quotes, he said, it's gone from the days when to promote your music in Navrongo, you have to take a car to Navrongo, talk to a DJ and maybe sort him out with something before it plays. Now you can do a TikTok video and it's going to get 100,000 views. Kanye said, there's something we need to take out of our mentality, especially Ghanaians, entitlements. We feel so entitled. Every artist is sitting out there saying, why aren't you streaming my music? And why aren't they playing our music more? Why is it always about what they aren't doing? Why aren't you doing enough to get your music heard? How many times have you promoted your music? And this was very interesting to me. As soon as I heard this, Prudent came to mind. Because, you know, we've been talking about this, right? What are we not doing enough? Is it the media? Is it the audience? And I have asked these questions because, again, I'm trying to find an understanding. And if Richie, for someone who's been in the game for decades, right? And I'm looking at Richie being in the game for decades. I'm looking at Prudent, as young as he is, and he's noticed like there's a bit of complacency, right? We travel, but what are we doing? Are we not doing enough? And Prudent even put this to me, and I was like, what if he's right? So again, Richie says this, and I'm like, what if Richie's right? Because it's like, we're hearing the same things over and over, so there has to be some truth to
there has to. I think 2 weeks ago, Audio Mark had a workshop, and it looks like the artists are relying. What they do actually is that when they release a song, they put it down, and that is it. They don't do anything. But then also, Audio Mark and all these streaming platforms are telling us that, look, the fact that you drop the music and you put it, it doesn't mean it's over. There are options, there are algorithms, there are things that you have to activate for your song to be promoted in there. So the money you're going to be spending to travel to Navrongo, to travel to Nigeria, there are options. There are key instruments that you can use it to promote your music.
I asked this question, right? And I'm just sorry to cut in, but I'm just going to ask you guys. You guys weren't here, but I asked, in this social media era, has it become more difficult to get yourself out there as compared to before? Because now you have to be doing well on social media. don't forget the groundwork, because like we said this, you know, you can have a lot of fans on social media, call people to an event, they're not going to pull up.
Yeah.
You have to do the groundwork. First, maybe you have to do just the groundwork, right?
Yeah.
And again, this is a paradigm to what Richie is saying. Like, first, that's what you had to do. But now it seems like you have to do more. Do you think in this social media era, and maybe that's why I feel entitled, because if I have 100,000 views and I post a song, I'm expecting 100,000 people to see it, even though that's not how it works, you know, right? Because they're bots and stuff, and not everybody sees this thing. I think you can post 100,000. The most you get on average is
10,000.
10,000 likes, 20,000, like 10%, if I'm not mistaken.
No, of course, yeah.
So do you think it's been more difficult now to promote your music, and maybe that's why complacency is setting in for the artist? That's why entitlement is coming in.
Like I said initially, the ease to make music now has definitely affected the way music comes out. Because back then, you getting signed, you had to really, like, not to be offensive to any musicians out there. I respect all the talent that's out there, but I feel like back then you had to work really, really hard. Now, we're the ages where we're in between, we're the 90s baby, so we can compare the newer artists and then the older ones and look at where the work rate is coming at. And back then, you have people like Obrafour, KK Fusu, all those people, they put music out there and you can see the amount of work. They were touring, doing concerts all over. Right now, people put more focus on social media than actual interaction with humans. So it's like you're not getting core fans, you're not getting organic followers. You have 100,000 followers, but 10%.
But bro, can we blame them if, like, right now we say, I want to be #1 on this platform, my music is streamed in all these countries, but they don't have the weight.
How long would you last? We've seen it. You want to be a trending artist. Is that what you want to be? Then you will trend. But for how long? Because you release a song today, someone else is releasing today, and about 10 other people are releasing on the same day. Just compete to 10 people just in one day.
Wow.
It's too much. Think outside the box here.
Prudent, what do you think? Because again, Charlie, if I'm sitting here and I'm #1 in Uganda, I might be like, I'm okay, Charlie.
So Jason, like you said, the first question you asked was, is it the social media age making them complacent? And I think no. It is their nature. It is something. It's a human character of some of these artists that they are complacent in most of their things. Camido sitting in Ghana song is big in UK and all these countries where Camido has not been there. But because of the power of the online tools, the power of these streaming platforms, it's easy accessible. And like this, Richie also went ahead to say that in as much as you do these online streaming, you have to move. You have to do the groundwork as well. Like you said, look, you have to interact with DJs. You have to have a very cordial relationship with DJ. You have to build relationships. That's what you have to build bridges. And these are the things that you can do for your music to stay relevant in this space. Because lately, because of the trend and the challenges, most of the time your song can just fade out within a couple of months or a week. So you understand? So for me, I think one, we have to blend the two. You do promotions online, make use of the streaming platforms, you do that one. Secondly, you do your radio tours, you do your media tours, you do your engagement, you speak to these so-called gatekeepers and then how best they can help you.
So that means with everything we've been saying here, right, to support artists and to push them, which again, I feel like is our duty, right, it's our obligation because we have this platform, so we have to use it the right way. But in retrospect, if all this, with all I'm hearing now, artists don't have an excuse.
They don't have an excuse. And Jason, the more there's pressure on you in doing both social media and also doing the groundwork, the more you earn more.
That's right.
Look, before those days, before an artist from Ghana would perform in the UK, you know how many years you should be in the industry?
Like that.
How many years has Camido and Kofi Jamal and Amarado, who is counting his international performances in this recent beef, and how long have they been in the industry, mainstream, to get a gig to perform in Ghana in the party UK and all these things? It's because of the power of the social media.
So if there's no excuse, how do we defend when we've not been on BT for so long, when we're not nominated at the Grammys? Again, I've always said, if this is not happening in your career, it doesn't mean you're not doing well. Let's get that straight, right? Yeah. But these are milestones. This is a cutthroat business. This is a competitive sport. Trust me, when you're a presenter, it's not the easiest thing in the world, especially longevity, right? What kind of questions are you asking? How are you asking them? Why are you asking them? So, again, if we can't make excuses for them, how do we defend if our artists and us creatives are not doing our best? Can we even defend?
Yes and no. Because, again, I always say social media is a blessing and a curse. Like Prudence said, Camido hasn't been to the UK, however, his songs are being played there. That's the blessing. However, if you rely just on social media, then you become a trend. By next week, everyone's forgotten about you. And what you realize about these challenges on TikTok and Instagram is that not the whole song. It's just literally like 10 seconds of your song that's being listened to. So just to do a dance.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, you buy an album, let's say the Kujo Entries album, like Densu, whoever, you listen to the whole album. There's a whole body of work. There's a lot of singles coming out, not a lot of albums coming out, because people want to trend. Yeah. You're not going to make it that way. I think Prudent is right. Being dynamic is the word here. Mixing the groundwork and social media to create a body of work.
Yeah, and Jason, about the gatekeepers thing I'm talking about. I'm saying this because these gatekeepers are the same people who are going to sit on boards like the VGMA board, the 3 Music board, and deliberate on which song is doing very well. And so when you have these people, they can help you in terms of how the criteria.
You feel like they're gatekeepers?
Oh yeah, they are gatekeepers.
I think that word should be changed. I feel like gatekeepers means
people.
Like without me, you can't have access to something. I don't think that's the case.
But bro, if there's a board, right, who determines who's going to win an award?
Yeah.
Right.
Without them, how do you win the award?
But is it the public that votes for the award or
but there's
people?
A percentage allocated to the board that, okay, we deliberate on this. Based on their expertise,
based on their knowledge,
based on the numbers,
in the game.
Based on the numbers, the streams.
But then also they have to share their experience and their expertise. They know, look, they have been in the industry from the get-go, and they know some of the few things that makes our music unique from the others. So they have to infuse in their.
I don't get that because the numbers don't lie.
I love this conversation.
But I think numbers is not enough.
Send us. But that's the thing. This is a numbers game too.
The numbers don't lie. If I'm making 1 million streams
at MX24GH, every single platform, and before we even go, now people buy followers and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
After the break, then we can.
We'll delve more into this. But that's the thing. Understanding, guys. When we get back, we're gonna touch on this a little bit. Stay tuned. And this is still MX24GH. This is still X Live.
I see the glory of God.
Prepare for a Holy Ghost encounter as Ohima Mercy Ministries and Outreach in partnership with Soul Brother Records and ICGC Calvary Temple present Tabiata Healer Experience 2022. Theme Clouds of Glory, the very best of Ohima Mercy and Friends at the 9th edition of the Healer Experience. Featuring Benjamin Dube from South Africa, Lebo Segobela, South Africa, MOG, Pastor Isaiah, Kofi Pepra, F.A. Grace, Joe Metal, Akase Brimpong, CC Chu, Rama Enchi, SK Frimpong, Mr. M Revelation Nigeria, with ministration from Ohima Mercy. Sunday, 14th August at ICGC, Calvary Temple, Sakumono Spentex from 4 p.m. sharp. Proudly brought to you by Tabia, sponsors, media partners. Admission is free. Tabiata Healer Experience. Come experience praise and glory of our Lord. Clouds of Glory.
Kumasi, are you ready? The Power of You, in partnership with Maven Records and Independence Hall, present the Garden City's biggest festival, a festival of live music, arts, and entrepreneurship. Welcome to the Power of You Festival Maven Experience. Join the Entrepreneurship Summit on Friday, the 19th of August, and the musical concert on Saturday, 20th August 2022, from 5 p.m. till we shut it down. The after party is at the Void Nightclub inside SG Mall. Come, let's wait to performances from the super talented Crayon, the Love Don't Cost a Dime hitmaker Magic, and Nigeria's hottest rapper Ladipo. Strap up and get your tickets at 50 Ghana Cities for the Youth Pass, 200 Ghana City for the Trailblazer, and 400 Ghana Cities for the Golden Circle. Purchase tickets at powerofyoufest.com. This event is powered by Elevate Network with official media partners MX24 TV.
Welcome back, guys. Unfortunately, we have to go to our next story. But this whole gatekeepers thing, we'll talk about it some more. It's a very interesting thing. It's a very, very interesting thing. And yeah, send us messages again. MX24GH at the hashtag MXLive. Send me messages at JasonEO_A. We announced this on here. Okay, I mean, it was announced. We spoke about it, the Global Citizen Festival in Accra. So I'm looking at this right now, and I'm seeing some of the artists. I'm seeing Usher. Very happy. I'm seeing Stormzy. I'm seeing Stoneboy. I'm seeing Thames, Jackie, and you know,
Sarkodie.
Yeah. I mean, there's a host of other artists, and the names are going to be out there somewhere you can check out online. But the thing is, you know, for an artist, it's always nice to say I shared the same stage with this guy.
Yeah.
For me, it's always nice to say I interviewed Anthony, I interviewed Prudent, I interviewed Naira Marley, you know, and all these things. I mean, Prudent, what do you think this is going to mean to the artists? Again, Global Citizen Festival, like that's huge.
For me, I've been wanting to have
it's happening in Accra,
like, here in Accra. You know why? Because I feel like Ghana is a very, very historic country that we need to have a feel of this event. And also, for the main ideology of the whole thing is very, very important. Our president has been championing eliminating poverty, and that is the main core of the whole organization. So for me, I'm very, very excited about it. And one thing also is that I'm happy that they are coming to Ghana, and then they are celebrating their 10 years anniversary in Ghana and New York.
That's big.
And that's big. And I'm happy the
like
way that the president has received it. So something that you are doing, and the government is on board. The whole core idea of it is on board. The tourism drive alone, and these people. And for me, I know after Usher performance here in Ghana, there will be a lot of collaborations, and I'm excited about it.
The thing is, one thing I love about this, Anthony, is now we know how important these things are. We know how big tourism is. I mean, not too long ago, we used to debate, or I used to watch debates on TVs. We're not taking tourism seriously. What's happening here? But you see countries like super developed countries like Italy, Spain, they don't play with tourism, you know?
Just can I chip this one?
Please come in.
Do you know right now, content on TV has shifted from just playing music videos on TV. 5-6 years ago, when you watch television in the afternoon, it's all about request a music video, let's play for you. Now check all the top channels. They're talking about industry issues. The conversation is shifting, and it's about tourism. Music is about tourism, creative. And I think I don't know if you noticed this, but
that's true.
If you watch the other channels,
that's true.
Everybody is talking between these hours. Everybody is talking about how to build the industry. So for me, I'm just happy, and I like what is going on. I'm happy about it.
Anthony.
So what I think people are realizing in Ghana, and I'm realizing myself, is that people are noticing Ghana, right? You have diasporans come in, you have worldwide artists coming like Usher, Stormzy, Thames is wonderful, and then our own Sarkodie, Jackie, and Stoneboy. Now, this being said, people are panicking a bit, realizing, wow, Ghana has a lot more to offer. So that means we have to step up our game, because we don't want people to come and realize, okay, Ghana is a really cool place to do this in, but there could have been more done. We don't want any mistakes being done, because we want more and more. We want Chance the Rapper and coming in January. We want them to come and have an extraordinary event, right? And again, the Global Citizen, I mean, what they do as an NGO as well is really good, trying to alleviate poverty around the world. And it's a free event as well. I mean, having these stars on the stage for a free event at the Black Stars, where is it called?
Black Stars.
That's phenomenal to me. So I think we should really take advantage of this and realize how much potential and what Ghana means to the world.
How do we take advantage of this?
Bring our A game, think outside the box, extraordinary performances, make sure it's the cleanliness, right, has to be very important.
I like that. I like that.
When people come to Ghana, it has to be a very clean Accra. Let's take Accra for instance. Accra has to be clean.
Yeah, right from the airport.
Because when you go to America,
I really like that, right?
You go to Portugal, for all these places, Brazil example, it is clean. Brazil has massive carnivals. As soon as it's done, the next day, you don't see no litter, none at all, right? This will bring people back. That's all it is. So I think...
And you know, I've been saying here, I feel like with what is happening in Ghana right now, right? And I've said this, that like I say, we have an obligation to the audience. Now, the people have an obligation to the country, to the name Ghana, to make sure these events are successful. The way we comport ourselves, cleanliness is an example, patronizing these events, going there. Now the artists have to kill it. That's another thing, Peter. We can't just, it's another night, take my money and go. Like, people are watching now.
Yes, I'm sure they know what this means to them.
People are watching.
Someone like Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Jackie, and I'm happy for for Jackie, you know, she's actually new in the space, and I'm happy the kind of performances she has done across the globe because of the summer festivals, the tours in Germany, Berlin, UK. She has got experience of performing to a larger crowd and all these things, and how she has to coordinate with the people, the feedback she has to be giving to the audience that are there. So for me, I'm not really worried because I feel like these people, all these artists that have been called to perform, have vast experience when it comes to performing to large crowd, and I'm sure by now they are watching how global citizen festivals are like, and I'm sure they're learning one or two things. So I think all is.
Charlie, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like the excitement, bro. Usher.
Yeah.
I like SZA. Like SZA performance.
Okay.
Well, I'm a massive
I mean,
fan of
there's
SZA.
loads more artists on there, right?
I'm a massive fan of SZA, so I think just to see her in Ghana for the first time will be.
Do you think artists, right, who are not, because again, big compliment to the artists who are already there. Congratulations, but to an artist who's watching this, whose name is not on there, can they get into these shows? Is it possible even?
I don't know.
Is it possible?
I don't want to say gatekeepers, but then I'm sure there are some people.
You see, like, is it because there are artists who are good?
I'm
They're
sure
not out there.
A lot of artists will be. I'm sure these are the main acts, but then I'm sure there will be.
I don't know the dynamics when it comes to this event in particular, but in the general spectrum, what I can say is that event organizers want the biggest artists on the stage. You want Usher, who's headlining Las Vegas right now.
Yeah,
understand?
residency, right?
Exactly. That's massive.
That's massive.
So to share the same stage as him, like you mentioned, is massive. So this is where, as a Ghanaian artist, you think outside the box. How can I be universal? How can I be global in the sense? How can I be global? How does my music influence someone in Australia, someone in the Scandinavian area, not just Ghana? I listened to a song the other day. I can't even say the song because it was really bad. It was like a really bad song, and from a really big artist. And I was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Come
You're
on.
traumatized, right?
Yo,
Oh
like,
my goodness!
Come on. We need to make." And again, we like to and we spoke off air about this, about Black Sharif, how he's the it guy right now, right? And what we do is we target him so much because he's the it guy right now until he burns out. But there could be about 10 different artists right now who could be the it people, who could be sharing stages at Global Citizen and also make a name for themselves, because this is going to be a life changer for any artist who shares that stage.
Yeah, and Jason, I think some of these artists whose name have been mentioned, they can, if it's very difficult for some of our other artists to join them on to be part of the performing act, they can just bring them on stage if they have a collaboration with them. So
and even guys, apart from these events, with everything again that we've been saying here, more I've realized, if you are in the space, entertainment-wise, you have to put yourself out there.
100%.
You have to go to events. You have to find your way in. Like,
so this goes back to the whole TikTok and trending thing. So now if you rely on social media,
right?
You don't do the groundwork.
Like, complacency cannot set in with the way Ghana is going to be this December. And again, we want artists to do it, right? We want to push them, but ultimately we can just share. You have to take. You have to apply.
That's right.
And there's so many artists in this country, right? With the way December is going to be, they're not going to be on shows. That's sad to say, but it's not just Ghana. But you have to find a way to put yourself on the show. I don't know how some of them are going to do it. Your team has to be on point. We have to take advantage of this December. And we're going to keep drumming it. We're going to keep on saying it, but just don't miss out. Just don't miss out. Because if you miss out...
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, please do.
And December is a massive buzz, right? But do you think Ghana could be as good as December, or not just as good, but could have events run throughout the year? Because unlike other countries, right, it's usually hot in this country, right? In winter, there's not a lot of shows in the UK. It's usually everyone's at home. Right now, there's an event called Boomtown that happened a few days ago, massive festival in the UK because it's hot. Do you think that Ghana's climate, right, could allow us to have events run through the whole year? Is that possible?
I'm hoping so.
Would that be saturated, or would that be a good thing?
I think it would be a good thing.
It would be a good thing because Ghana weekends, everybody's partying.
Everyone is chilling. So yeah, if you're watching this, good question. Take advantage. Anyways, guys, I do have to let you leave.
That's right.
But I said, we're never on air at the same times together, but we have something coming up. We can't talk too much about it. Can't give the name and everything. But, we sat down and we're like, we have, again, obligation to stuff. So December, you guys want to touch on it a little bit? I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get in trouble. Anthony, want to touch on it a little bit before we go?
So, just a tiny bit, right? I'm not giving no names yet. We do have an event coming out in December. No dates as of yet, but it's going to be quite a big difference to what you're usually used to in Ghana. And we have the three of us spearheading it and working with wonderful sponsors, and hopefully you should be there too. So check it out and let's watch out.
Big Man Prudent got a crazy event coming.
Yeah, for me, I think like Anthony said, it's not going to be the regular event you go and you see and then you're just hanging around and that's all. The line of activities alone is what is going to keep you activated.
I like that.
Right from afternoon till late in the evening, and you would have.
So a little detail there.
And there'll be a lot of ladies.
I'm obviously going to be there, but we'll touch on it some more. But guys, thank you so much for coming through.
Always a pleasure.
Always a blessing to the show. And unfortunately, we do have to let these guys go. But busy weekends? Staying in?
Busy weekend.
Anything that MX24 is going to be a part of?
Okay, so there's Taylor Experience about Hema Mercy on Sunday out there. And a whole lot of events that are coming up. Yep, so
nice.
Yeah, the Power of You Festival, MX is the main official partner. Okay. So, Kumasi, so I might be going to Kumasi.
Okay, Anthony, what are you up to this weekend?
Again, like just mentioned, this event that's coming up in December, I've got a few things to plan. So I'm going to be locked on my laptop and making sure
He's always locked on his laptop. Always locked
in.
Got to work. Guys, stay tuned in, of course. Quick commercial break. I have a content creator coming through. We're going to talk about everything. Are they making money? Is there respect in the space? How seriously are we taking the content creation space? A lot coming up. Stay tuned in.
They started coming boss.
I be to that man every day now, on it. Freeway. I want some money in your money, cause you know the lie. Want it, the lie, alright, hey, follow DJ, make it easy, make it easy. Freeway. I go, anybody be shy. Take what I don't deserve. Don't follow the shy. I know you. I owe you. Freeway. Do my thing. Freeway. I do my own. You do your own. Don't worry, baby, sometimes I'm a push over. You're coming out to me like it's a put it over. Naked, I'm ready to go and take over. Tell me to go and I wanna cross over. Tell me back, I wanna take over. When I'm running on a freeway, move over, cause I'll ride you over. Tell me some sort of time over. Don't worry, baby, sometimes I'm a push over. You're coming out to me like it's a put it over. Naked, I'm ready to go and take over. Tell me to go and I wanna cross over. Tell me back, I wanna take over. When I'm running on a freeway, move over, cause I'll ride you over. Like it's a gun, it's your freeway to gun. It's a tip, it's a gun. Freeway to gun.
A couple of amazing content creators there, and I'm watching this and it's good to see collaborations. But anyways, before we went to the break, I told you we're going to speak about content creators, and we have a content creator here doing very well for himself. But please messages MX24GH every single platform at the hashtag MXLive. Please be a part of the conversation. And out of all the guys there, okay, I've had SDK here, I haven't had Made in Ghana, but today I have David the Entertainer. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro.
Charlie, first time meeting you, superstar. Superstar. Charlie. David the Entertainer.
Yeah, bro.
Who is, and I've maybe even asked this before, but who's David the Entertainer, man?
David Entertainer is a content creator from the coastal area. That's Oje Shona.
Okay.
You know when we say Oje Shona,
yeah, the coastal, right?
Yes, from the coastal side, yeah. Representing the coastal side and just doing it from a distance, yeah.
Okay. What is content creation? Because now we see influencer, we see content creator,
of course,
so many brands and labels, but you focus on content creation, and I'm sure you're still influencing, right? Course, but what is content creation?
It's actually the contribution of informations. All right. So it's like bringing lots of stuff together and just put it on a digital platform.
Okay, but I'm sure you have your stronghold, like something you focus on in your audience, right? What would you say your stronghold is? Is it comedy? Is it just dissemination of information?
It's comedy, strictly comedy. So when you go on my page, I have more funny skits than games like this, like fun games like this,
Okay. Now, before social media was a big thing, obviously, I'm sure you were doing a thing to some extent. Was it always comedy for you?
No, I'm actually a fitness coach, and I'm still a fitness coach.
What? Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
So I was into fitness before getting into content creating. So I was actually creating content also at the fitness side section. So I was doing home workouts and other stuff before getting into funny skits.
Are you a full-time content creator, or is this for fun? Is it a hobby?
It's not a hobby.
I asked you that because let's talk a little bit about respect.
All right.
Maybe it means something to you, maybe it doesn't. You know, everyone has how they look at their craft. Somebody works because of money. Somebody wants recognition.
Passion.
What do you think about giving or being given respect in the content creation space in Ghana here, for example? Is it? Are you guys respected as you should? Because it's a business, right?
It's a business. It's a whole business. Like, and it's sometimes funny enough how people take it for granted. Like, especially even some of the cast we use. You call someone for a shoot, and the person would be like the whole thing would be like playing for everybody. And it's not like that, and it doesn't work like that as well. So we urge Ghanaians to actually put respect to.
Is that holding the space back a little bit? Because I mean, if something can be better, and something is holding that thing that can be better back, if that roadblock is removed, it's going to get bigger. So do you think like the fact that we're not taking it as seriously is why we're not as big as the space can be?
That's exactly. Like, it's because no one is taking it serious, no one is taking us serious. That is why, like, the whole thing is still stuck. So I think.
But why do you think that's the case though? Because I'm sitting here and we look at you guys, we watch you guys, we see the views, over 80,000 views, over 100,000 views. Is it more upon the creators to garner that respect over time, or is it just the audience, or is it like you're saying the props and the people are part of it to do that?
I would say everyone, Charlie. The thing it be sad sometimes. Yeah, it's sad sometimes how they do treat us, the content creators. Like it's just we are just hoping. I think it's all about togetherness. So we notice that we have to come together and do stuff together. Before, everyone was just doing his or her own thing. And most of all, we are few. We are less than 20. But outside Ghana, we have more than 20 content creators, especially funny skit makers, more than 20. Like, everyone is flying. So they are representing the nation. And so it makes it very, very easy. But here in Ghana, we are just like 12.
Wow.
Yeah, talking of the skit makers, not the comic actors.
Now, you just said something interesting. Outside Ghana, I had SDK here, your friend. We spoke. We had a very lengthy, interesting conversation, right? And he was like, he doesn't like the fact that the content creators here are compared so much to Nigerians because, you know, it makes their work, it makes your work, a bit more difficult to be accepted. Again, not taking anything away from Nigeria, you know, they're doing their thing, shouts to them. But again, if it's to the point where everything you're doing is going to be compared to somebody else, then you can never do good in someone's eyes. You know, like you can never do good. Is that a problem also? And it's
also a problem. It's also a problem. That it's a very big problem because they are more into it. So let me say, their number is very, very huge in terms of their skit makers. So it's like everyone is seriously working, more creative styles coming up. But here in Ghana, because you can post a video and someone will just say something bad, and that will even, because let me say, you actually shot a video, you spent more than 1,000 Ghana cedis on the video, gone through a lot through the video. You come and post it, someone will be like, this thing is, you should have done it that way. You should have, like someone will just give you.
Yeah. It's not a nice thing because, again, you just said in there, you spend money on these things.
Of course, yeah, we spend
money.
And
again, when SDK were here, we spoke about the money he spends. Sometimes he doesn't even make that money back.
Not at all,
Is the space lucrative?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all.
It's not lucrative at all. With how big social media is right now.
Yeah, not at all. So we are just working hard.
Wow. Yeah. So why what keeps you going though? Is it a passion?
It's the passion one.
Nice.
And also, if you should understand the work, you should know that it's actually an investment. Yeah, it's actually an investment. It's not going to pay you now. Doesn't mean it won't pay.
Yeah. I like that.
So
the right mindset, right?
Yeah. So it's an investment. So you just focus and sacrifice, and it will just pay off one of these.
Charlie,
anytime soon.
Very proud of you, man. To be as in-depth as you are, and we're having these conversations, and I said this is a business. People eat off this, right?
It's a business, yeah.
You said you're not going to give up. What's the plan moving forward, man? Is it going to be more content?
More content, like, you see, let me say, as a content creator, like, your creativity actually is highly increased, all right? Because when even coming up with the content, what we go through is even tough. Because when creating a content, you have to consider certain words, certain locations, certain acts. I remember one of my colleagues, shout out to Kweku GH, he posted a content and he was limping, and then people started talking like he shouldn't have done that, so we had to take down the video.
Wow.
Yeah, so we consider all those stuffs not to hurt someone by what we're doing. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And with the way the space is big now, you have to be extremely creative, right?
Of course.
Because someone, it's very easy for social media again to compare and say, he copied.
Of course.
Has that ever happened to you? Oh, Charlie, that hit a spot, right? That really hit a spot.
Is it? It's like, if you don't come out from the box, content creating is actually becoming one way. Let me be sincere with you. It's becoming one way. So you have to actually come out from the box, because it's like OBI, the same thing. All right. So you have to think outside the box. Yeah. And if you still remain in the box, maybe your story is different from someone's story, but like, probably you've seen similar storyline.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah.
But your story is different, but you've seen similar. The person will be like, you copied from someone.
Oh, man. And this happens to you guys.
It happens.
I'm just, we're having these combos, and I'm thinking to myself, you have to create content, right? You have to make sure you don't offend a demographic.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're not copying.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you're being new. At the same time, you have to put out content, every 2 days, every 3 days. You have to invest money. You're not making this money back. I mean, if we don't respect you guys, I don't know what more you have to do, right?
Charlie, we beg Ghanaians. Charlie, you want
Charlie, say something. Like
Charlie,
you are. Say something.
We beg you guys. You guys need to support us. Like, we really need your help in terms of sharing, like, follow. Just, I will beg you, retweet our stuffs, because we're actually working out. Sometimes, even if we are not working out, like Ghanaians are saying, they say we always copy, which is not true, I might say. But sometimes your shares, retweets and stuff motivate us to work more, right? And to make us more creative. So the work is not just on us, it's,
God bless you, man. Where can we find you, though? People have to follow you today. Where can we find you?
On all platforms, David Entertainer, on all platforms,
Nice. So that's TikTok, Instagram,
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Charlie. Like I was saying, they have to drop content every other day. They have to make sure they don't offend demographics. Now, with the way the world is, they have to make sure they're fresh, they're brand new, because people are going to compare, people are going to say you're stealing, and it's just crazy to see, man. Again, but very proud of you for staying true to yourself and keep doing your thing. So when are we getting your next video?
I'll drop a video tomorrow, hopefully.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, nice one. Tomorrow. But we have to do something together. Yo, I told SDK.
Oh,
why ain't you guys put me in your skits?
You know me so.
I'm a pretty funny guy. Charlie, let's do something. Charlie, I'm a pretty funny guy.
We'll do something.
We'll do something. You guys have heard.
But if we do one, we go take all that.
Anyways, this is my show. We have to sign off, guys. I'm going to see you Monday from 3 to 4 p.m. But, please keep supporting this guy. Please keep supporting. For even doing media runs is not an easy thing, to go to all these stations, to have these conversations. It's not an easy thing. But like I said, have a very wonderful weekend. What are you up to this weekend?
This weekend, we're having an event. I'm actually throwing a party for my chiller party. I actually celebrated my birthday on Monday. So,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
Belated.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Ladies are going to come through to the event, right?
For sure.
For sure. I'm going to be there. Guys, I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one. Peace out.
Last one. Oh, yeah, no. You go. Last one. Now will I want Maba? Didn't you see me entering and besides seaters left it one pen one more?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm going for an interview and I'm so late.
Oh, what are you telling me? The interview. I have wedding to attend in a contract.
Pardon her. Assuming she be your sister. This is what she will do. She be lady. She don't think she stand here alone. Why she enter? Why they do so? After all, ladies first, bro. What's up?
Okay, no problem. I go enter, make her sit, then she sit on me.
No, Charlie. Even me, I be overload. You want me police catch me?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, driver. Order. Go.
I tell you something, big man, slow man, better.
Yes, it's well.
Charlie, what's up? I don't see him for you. Wait there. I don't see no bro for you.
What? What happened? He's not there. How?
Some of them are criminal. You can take your criminal.
So this one,
Call it I will call it a planque. It's better I didn't sit in the car because I'm actually receiving fresh air, listening to some good music. I reach the wedding here no, make I just do exercise and I go free jog. Money here. Bye bye.